Hi guys, so our today's topic in ES6 continuation part 4 video is destructuring assignments. So before looking into destructuring assignment, I would like to talk something about our last video. We saw template literals in our last video. I hope you liked that video. If you haven't watched it yet, please go and watch it. So now we will continue with destructuring. It is one of the most important features of ES6, so you should know this feature in order to code in React or Angular. So we saw that 10 features of ES6. So this is the fourth one in our list, which we will go through today. So what is destructuring? Destructuring is nothing but a syntax which helps us to extract the values from an array or properties from an object into variables. So let's dive deep into the example. Let's see. Let's see the array destructuring example. Here we take an array, const array equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it is having 4 values, 4 elements, but 3 indexes. So we want to extract 0th index. So how we used to do earlier when we do not have the ES6 features, we simply used to extract values using const value 1. For 0th index, we will write array of 0 to extract the 0th index value. Similarly, if we want to extract the first index value, we will write array of 1. So this will consecutively give me the value 1 and 2 inside value 1 and value 2. So let's console and check the values. Yeah, so here we are getting 1 and 2 for value 1 and value 2. So suppose you imagine we are having 100 values inside an array. So for that, I want to extract total 100 values of that array. So I have to write that code 100 times, right? Value 3, 4, 5 till 100. So that is so long, so many number of lines of code. So what advantage we get in ES6 features through destructuring is no need to write 100 lines of code. In single line of code, we can achieve that functionality via writing this syntax. So const, we'll have a square bracket and we will extract the values from where we want, that is array. So here we are extracting the values from the ARR array inside A, B, C and D. So for example, inside A, we will get the 0th index value, B, we will get the first index value, like that. So let's console and see, you will get to know what we get inside ABCD. Yeah. So it will simply print us the entire array. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that, we can extract all the elements of an array like this using destructuring. So for example, if you don't want the third value of the array, you don't want to extract the third value, example C. So instead of that, you have to pass a space, empty space. That means if you are passing empty space, that means you don't want to get that value. Similarly, what we will do, we will check if we want fourth, I want to have one more value F, but that doesn't have in the array, that doesn't have any value. Array has only 4 values, right? So but we want to print some 5th value, F. Correct? Yeah. So you remember in our last video, default parameters, we can if something is not having any value or it is having an undefined value, we can give a default parameter to it. For example, we are giving it some value 8, so we can have that default value. So if some value is undefined, so here F is undefined, so it will take the default value which we provide to it. So in case, now we will console and we'll check, it will be 8. Let's see. So we are getting 1, 2, 4 and 8. So here we are not getting the value of C because we omitted it. We have given it an empty space. So we are not getting C and we are getting F. So now let's console C as well and check. So let's take C value and we will check the array, new array. Yeah. So here we get 1, 2, 3, 4 value, which is in the old array, and f is added equal to 8. So we can, so this is also one of the feature which we get in destructuring. We can add a default value to a index. So this is what, and now we will move on to object destructuring. Let's see. Object destructuring, we will see an example similar to array destructuring here also, but what is the difference is we are taking it as an object, user is an object, we are having values as first name, last name, and data. So first name, last name, and data are the first line objects. Inside data we have value 1 and value 2. Yeah. So now let's see. In earlier, when we didn't have ES6 feature, that time if we want to extract the object, I mean the value, property, or parameter from an object, then we used to extract is it using first name equal to user dot first name. Like this we used to extract from an object. Similarly, for last name we will extract user dot last name. So if you imagine, if you have a large number of object with multiple number of values of an object, then you have to write that code like for 100 lines, right? So same thing, yeah, here if we are extracting value 1 from the object, we want to extract value 1, so we will use user dot data dot value 1. Let's console it and see the output. First name, last name, value 1. So JS Ninja 1. So we are having first name, last name, and value 1. So, but this is like so many lines of code. But using ES6 destructuring features, we can reduce these number of lines of code into one single line. So similarly, last example, we were taking const array because that we were extracting from an array. So here we will take empty object because we want to extract from the object equal to the object from where you want to extract. That is user here in our case. Yeah. So what we will do inside user, we will extract all the values which we want to extract, like first name, last name, and data. Let's see the output. Yeah. So the output will be a syntax error that first name has already been declined. So as you can see in line number 12, we have already taken a const first name. So if you remember from our first video, const can't be redeclared or reassigned, right? So now we are going to comment these lines. Yeah. And now we will output. We'll see the output. So here we get JS Ninja value 1 and value 2. Now, if you want to extract particular value 1 inside the data, you want value 1 and value 2 be extracted. So how to do that? Here, just put colon. Inside colon, you take one more object and curly braces, and inside that you output value 1 and value 2. So this is for first name, last name, and data are first line objects. So we have taken directly for second line objects, we are taking inside colon curly braces. So now we will output and we get JS Ninja 1 and 2 directly. So similarly, you saw in our last example, we took a default value. So for here also, if you want, you can take a default value, age equal to 1, 10, whatever. And then if you print it, if you console it, we will get that same age value as 10. Yeah, as you can see it here. So this is all about the object destructuring and array destructuring. So if you have any queries, please let me know. And here one more thing which I forgot is, if you want to give any alias name to this first name, then you can directly give it using a colon f name. So that f name you can print and it will give us the output, same output, JS Ninja 1, 2, and 10. So this is f name is the alias name if you want to change the name. So that is up to you. So yeah, today's class destructuring. I hope you got the concept which I wanted to convey to you guys, because remember guys, this concept is very important. In order to write code in React and Angular, we need this. This is really the one thing which I wanted to explain you properly with proper examples. So if you like it, do like, share, and subscribe. If you want any question, if you have any questions or queries, do let me know. You can mail me or you can write in the comment section. I'm ready to clear all your doubts. So thank you guys.